Hello YouTube, Mike the Gambling Guy here. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Also appreciate the likes. I am going to be talking about the energy of the game, right? Choose which one you want to follow, just like on the Matrix, and find out how deep the rabbit hole goes. So we're actually going to be doing sign language for day 6 of my challenge, but I'm going to be switching it up here a little bit. I'm actually going to be switching. What I've been doing is the no mirror strategy, and now I'm going to be doing what I call is the dance. Right? So you're probably thinking, what the heck is this? What's the dance? Well, it's somewhat similar to the no mirror. It's really just kind of a hybrid of the no mirror, but it really takes advantage of the energy in the game. So let's bring this up, and this one I can play this from anywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and, because I have a bet here. So let me explain what is happening. Now, right now, you're probably going, well, he's playing the no mirror, right? Because he's got the player up here at the top of the column, just like we've been doing the last 5 days, right? But this is a little bit different. So the dance, I've got 1, 2, 3 mirrors here. That was a tie. So here I'm actually going to say that this is going to no mirror. So if I get 2 mirrors or 2 no mirrors, then I'm going to do the dance. Right? We're gonna go one side or the other, depending on the flow or the energy of the table and what's happening to get our units. Now I'm still sticking with the same money management. We're going to be doing that for ta-da. I'm going to go, look, we won that. And with this strategy, I've literally won thousands of dollars. Right? But I wanted to bring the no mirror, so you get comfortable seeing the no mirror. It seems like from a lot of the comments, a lot of people have seen the no mirror. Maybe some people haven't, but at least you have an idea of now what a mirror and a no mirror is. So now we're taking that, we're building on that. So we're going to go to the next step, and this is the dance. Okay? The dance, I typically try to get 2 units per shoe. It is typically my goal. Depending on how far it is. So I don't want to jump into a shoe that already has, she's right there at the top. We don't ever want to do that. Ever. I don't really ever want to come in and find out something in the deck. Now I am going to be utilizing one leg of the strategy, just like we have been. That's not going to be anything new. You can see my balance is currently now at 830. It was at 825. When I had closed last night, my goal was to go from where I had lost at 715 to get up to 780. And I actually hit a tie because everybody says don't play the ties. I do play the ties because I'll see every once in a while, I'll see the energy in the game and it'll kind of direct me where I can play a tie. And sure enough, it hit. It took me up to 800. And then I did play just a little bit this morning and said we're gonna come in and we are going to play the dance. We're going to switch this up a little bit. We've been doing the no mirror for 5 days. I've had a couple people reach out and saying, I've done the no mirror and I've taken damage. So actually, the next bet here is what I could have played is also referred to as the boomerang. So in the dance, there is a part 2. It's not only just the one. I could have had my second unit there if I actually was paying attention, because it would have gone on either one of these. Because this was a mirror, a no result, and then we won our no mirror. My next one here would have been a mirror. So that's because the energy in the game has been directing everything down one column, and it's been mirroring, right? So the energy has been to mirror, and now the energy has switched and went to no mirror, but the vibrational frequency still really wants everything to mirror, and that's where you'll see the vibrational frequency comes into play in the game of Baccarat. So if the energy is still pulling in that direction after it had gone 1 over, just like if you're playing roulette, right? And you see you've got a column of 8, whatever it is, red or black, high or low, even or odd, whatever those are, and they've all gone 8 in a row, and then all of a sudden it jumps to the other side. Well, as a lot of people have said, more times than not, it'll come back. And that's actually, they don't know why it comes back. They just have realized it comes back. And that's actually the vibrational energy of the game is actually causing that to come back. So now we're looking for some type of a streak. Actually, let's go to this table, because here I'm going to be looking for a player bet. Because we have a mirror, a mirror, a no mirror. Oh, sorry, a mirror, a mirror, a mirror, and I'm looking for this to be a no mirror. So I have called this for a long, long time. This was a yes, 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 and I'm looking for a no. It's just the way I referred to it. And boom, just like that, we've got 2 units, and we're doing our dance. And then I'm going to come back and we're just going to make our banker bet here to get our 3rd unit, hopefully. So hopefully we just talked about the boomerang. And really, it's the stronger it is. So 3, sometimes boomerang doesn't always work. But once you get up into 4 or 5 times that you've had a repetition of either mirrors or no mirrors, or in my case, what I like to call them is yeses and nos, then that boomerang is much more powerful. See, I said sometimes it just doesn't work. So we're actually going to then be forced into our 2nd level of our bet here, because now we've got 2 results, right? I've got 2 no mirrors. So this is going to say, okay, well, let's go to $10. So we're going to step 2 of our bet. Stays the same. Nothing has changed. It's still 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 5 units, 8 units. 13 units, and then that would be 1 leg done. That is definitely my stop loss for the day, because I'll just come back tomorrow and we'll start rebuilding that. But the good thing is we have learned is just takes 3 days of wins, actually a little bit less than 3 days of wins to get that back. So the player has a 0, and we're looking for the mirror. We've got a 6. Let's see what the player comes back with. 0. There it is. We got another unit added to our bank, right? So it's really as simple as this is. And so this result, we're going to look and see if it does the dance. Okay, I might not be a good dancer, but I like to dance. I do like to have fun. And gambling should be fun, right? This one you can actually play here a little bit longer than the other one. But here I'm just looking to see if this boomerang's back, to see if we just get another banker. And I'm paying no attention right now to all the other derived roads. I certainly should be, because they also do represent the energy in the game. And I was actually just ignoring it. But there you can see we did get a boomerang, right? So that could have been another unit if I was going for a unit. But I already got 2 units at her table, so bam, we're done with her. So again, we've got these ties in here, and when a tie comes, just like before, I don't play it. I like the ties. I see the energy in the ties, but I just wouldn't play it. So here we kind of have to look up further and go no, yes, no, yes, no, and these are just going 1 by 1s, and that's fine. But it's only until after it goes 2 is typically when I'll start looking at making a bet. So sometimes there is some waiting. Certainly not as much waiting as we had done looking for the no mirror. Now, darn it, this is a great example of what I would have played. Now, it's easy to come back after the fact and go, see? But pay attention to where the energy in the game is actually pointing to. In this case, it literally pointed to down here. It's a little bit crazy on how often that works. These 2 lines intercepted. They actually go on here. I was actually kind of surprised there wasn't a tie here. But pay attention to that. Look for how the ties actually represent themselves on the bead road, and see if they don't just point a line. Okay? So this is still going no, no, yes, no. Now we just had a yes. So this one is just doing a 1-1 like the other table is. So I'd really want to have another repeat here. Or if we would have thought that this is going to continue, I would go ahead and bet on the banker here. Now the banker would give us a red slash. That's actually, we are just going to jump on that. just because I like the way that that's moving on the Cockroach Pig Road. And that would give us a red circle here on the Big-Eyed Boy Road. So let's go ahead and pick up another unit. Or not. I mean, but still that happened. So if we were looking at the, so now we've got our 2. So now we're on the second unit of our progression, second step of our progression, because now we're back doing the dance. So I'm going to do it for steps 3 and 4 here. I'm not going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, and we just keep doing the dance and keep stepping and walking into it. Now, the nice thing about this is as you join a table, you might see one that is just further along, and you're like, I can jump right into this because it's already having some results that are happening. So I'm willing to make one more bet because that was the third. So now I'm going to be going in here for... Unfortunately, this is my refund bet because it's my third unit. Now, even in the last 5 days, this still would have been the bet we would have been making, is for the no mirror here. But now I'm making it because it's actually the dance, because the dance can actually continue. But from here, I wouldn't follow this up with another bet down this column. I would actually wait for the boomerang to come. That would actually be my next bet. Is once this does go the other direction, then I'll be making another bet for the boomerang. So apparently I lost that third and fourth bet. So now my next bet is to wait for the boomerang. So if this comes up with a player here, yes, that would have won for our no mirror strategy. But maybe this is the one column that was just going to bite us, right? This one's just going to come all the way down. It's all going to mirror. And we would have just lost our leg right there. But for the dance, we do after 2, then we'll bet on 3 and we'll bet on 4. And then if we didn't get it there, then our typical bet would have been on the boomerang for the third step just to get our money back. So this looks like it's probably going to go the other way. Yep, it did. So if we were doing just the no mirror strategy and stuck down there, we would have just won our 5 unit bet. But now my bet is going to be back at the top of the next row for a what? What is it? What are we for a banker? I'm actually going for a banker there because I want it to boomerang back to where it's mirroring. Now the only thing that might throw a hiccup in this is because we have a tie right here. So typically a boomerang would just come directly right now. So we are going to try to get the boomerang here because, I don't play where the tie is. So let's see if the energy of the game is going to help me here or not. Otherwise, I'm back down to 784, and I'm not going to step this one off to a $40 bet. Just because I know my dog's just now coming downstairs going, I gotta go. But I wanted to jump on and talk about the energy in the game and how I'm going to be playing this going forward. So stick along with me. Watch and see if we get this. Unfortunately, that didn't work. If I would have went just right into that next one, I don't normally play the tie. What did I say? I said I was betting on the banker, and look what happened. Head hits the desk. That was a win. That was our boomerang. Look, even I make mistakes. That's my dog saying, "Hello, hello, I gotta go." So that is ridiculous. I'm just so frustrated with myself that would have been the win. The boomerang came back. Yes, 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 no. And then our yes, and I bet against it. It looks like here also the dance in the third step. Well, it was a tie. All right. So here we'll see after 3 is the 4 going to happen? Didn't really see that tie coming. Just does give us a blue slash, a red dot, and a blue circle. Everything that is just on fire right now. So we'll see if we can get that trend to continue. And there's the energy of the game again. So that would have been back-to-back wins, right? If I would have paid attention and done that right, that would have been a back-to-back win. So here, let's do a boomerang, and then we're going to wrap this up. All right, well, it came down to 25. So here we actually have another bet for this to pair up. And we're getting here to the end of our shoe. Is it really what I want to see? All right, last one of his shoe. Last cards he's going to deal. 7. Come on. All right. Well, you saw it. If I didn't screw up, the dance was working. Right? So I'll just get back on this later. Obviously he's ending his shoe, but we're starting a whole new game here than what we've played in the past. So it's still sticking with the same money management philosophy. We're just switching up how we're playing the game, because this one is exciting to where you can literally see the energy in the game. All right, Mike the Gambling Guy. Till next time, I'm out.